Good morning, you beautiful people. So I was so overwhelmed with love last night, and I'm so glad I got that out of my system. But I'll show you something. The duckies, well, the calf pushed over a moringa tree. The guys pushed it back into the ground, but then the ducks decided, okay, this moringa tree is in danger, and so they started pecking at it. Look at all of this peck marks from the ducks, and they even jump up and eat some of the lower leaves. How awesome is it? So the moringa tree is gonna die. I have no doubt about it. There's still a couple that's living, and for some reason they leave those alone. See, these ones are healthy. The leaves are low enough for them to eat, but for some reason they target that sick one. How strange and wonderful is that? Every morning we find dead mice that's been killed by the dogs, and so they go straight to the owls. We've also started feeding them baby chickens, which is sad for me, but it's necessary. So the owls have been eating mice, cat food, the chicken flavored cat food, like buckets full of it, and then baby chickens. Show us how you feed the owls. Let's see quickly. So some of them eat them whole. They know what's coming. Is this the biggest one?
Nope.
The bigger one's there in the back.
Hey! How dare you?
Hi.
Let's just throw.
You know, they need to see them. He's thinking you're gonna feed it. Do you think he will bite you as well? He's gonna bite your finger. He's going to bite your finger.
I know.
I lost track of the camera. I didn't face the camera on him. Try to give it to him nicely. Let me try quickly.
Okay.
Come, Baba. There you go. So if you hold it still, so they can get hold of it. Let's see if I can get a better zoom. So how many is left, Mika?
5.
5 babies left only. Say that again.
The bigger one is back here.
The one in the back.
Here behind.
Okay.
And this
there
one
you
is
go. Getting bigger as well.
Yeah.
So we believe that because it was 11 babies, there was 2 different batches, and so the smaller ones got targeted and the bigger ones killed them. Obviously not what we like, and a very sad day for us. But there's 5 left, and they've been going now for a while altogether. The younger ones died quickly after we brought them, the smaller ones. The bigger ones are growing stronger every day, and they take whatever we give them. Mika said the one ate a giant mouse yesterday. So whatever you put in there, they eat as quickly as you put it in there, which is obviously wonderful. That's what you want. And they're starting to move out of that cage, and then pretty soon what happened to the previous batch is they came and they sat on the edge, came into the cage at night or during the day, sat there, and then at night they would sit on the edge of the cage, and then they would go a little bit away, and then they would come back, and then eventually you don't see them for a day or 2, and then eventually you don't see them for a week, and then if you're lucky you never see them again. Sad for us every time, but the effect they have on the on the environment is fantastic. So I'm sad to lose these little baby chicks, but they are a little bit cheaper than chicken food, than cat food. And the other thing that the owls really need is they need the bones. So cat food doesn't have bones in them. These ones have got like a little neck and a little foot and a little what, and the owls really do need that. So it's not great for me to sacrifice this guys, but it's very necessary. See here, mama chick and her babies are scratching in the compost pile. How wonderful of a blessed Saturday morning is this? How awesome is this? Compost is a hidden blessing. They all make it their home. My only thing is the lucerne, alfalfa, gets overpopulated by the chickens at the moment. I need to fix that. So we've placed some shade netting over them, over the compost pile, over the lucerne, to try and save as much as we can. And we'll need to start watering it and see how much growth we can get during winter, and then maybe move the chicken coop completely, or build another one on another spot, or build a chicken tractor, which is obviously the ideal for the winter. The thing about the chicken coops is I don't find one that's big enough that I feel I can have 100 chicks in. And when you have a chicken coop, you don't necessarily want, because now it's further away from the house, don't necessarily want your chicks to run around outside like they do here. You want them to have the safety of the coop, but still not to be too crowded, because you can have a chicken coop and do it wrong. A chicken tractor and do it wrong. That's definitely something. So you don't want to do that. The laying chicks, laying hens, they are growing nicely as well. Some more, bit of a compost pile here. Actually it's just a manure pile, but it breeds lots of things for them to eat. Happiness. Back in Mikon's garden, the tomatoes are so many, and we haven't lifted all of them up yet. By the time I think we get around to lifting all of them up, most of the harvest will be done. So this is definitely not the best for diseases. Ideally what you want in a tomato is you want the whole plant off the ground. So we're going to leave these, I think, and start lifting those ones that haven't fruited yet, or just about to fruit. These ones we'll harvest, and the tomatoes that's rotten we'll give to the pigs, etc. But it's just too much. It's too fast and too many. This little cucumber plant has been, I almost want to say, disease ridden from day one, or for a long time. Maybe not day one, but it's given us cucumbers. I see the ones today is sick. It's given us healthy cucumbers daily, 3 or 4 or 5 for quite some time. They're about yay size, so this I would consider a healthy cucumber, and they're actually really tasty. So we've had about 3 or 5 daily. You cannot imagine that a plant, yesterday you don't see the cucumber, and today it's big and ready to eat, ready to harvest. It's wonderful. In any case, okay, so we are interplanting carrots. Carrots loves tomatoes. So tomatoes produces a substance called solanine that helps with some of the diseases of the carrots. It repels rust fly from carrots. Now we haven't had diseases on our carrots yet, but I'm sure it can happen. For me it's a fun experiment to see how the interplanting works. You see, this is a typical example of tomatoes that needs to be picked up. We've also, in some of the newer plants, started removing all of the bottom leaves. You see, all of this needs to go. And then the because a lot of the diseases for your tomatoes comes from the bottom. Anything that touches the ground is where your diseases come from. So ideally, that I've seen done is poles planted next to the garden like that, lines running across, and then let me just show you quickly from a little bit of a distance. So lines running across like this on the poles, and then strings down, and then you just take, if the string comes straight down on the tomato like that, you just go and you twist the tomato around the string, and the weight of the tomato holds the string down, and as it grows you just keeps on twisting it around the string. That works quite well. But we don't have those poles and we don't have those strings, so we need to find a cheap way to lift all of these tomatoes up. a cheap, fast and effective way to lift all of these tomatoes up. And so the guys have been building little ramps like this, wooden cages. That's probably, with all the scrap wood we have around, that's probably the easiest way to do it. Yeah, it looks a bit messy, but it's effective. So there's that. It was the kind of video I made yesterday. I didn't want to thank anybody because it's a crappy kind of video, but wanted to say thank you to Claire. Claire became a new member on our Buy Me a Coffee page, and so that helps me so much. Then Jane S, thank you so much, Jane. So this is the kids harvesting the plant we call 5 years. Also still learning. You need to cut it off a little bit closer, leave the top leaves, and then, as I said, these things grow 1.4 Lucas tall. Lucas, stand up, or 1 Lucas tall. Come stand next to this. Lucas is 1.4. Lucas is the length of me, if you want to understand the international measurement. So these plants will grow as tall as Lucas. Thank you, Lucky. And so the leaves that we're harvesting now, I'm gonna give to the guys to see if they can sell it. Lucas believes there's a big market in the township for the specific leaves, and so I'm gonna have him sell it, and then I'm gonna ask him then when he comes back to work, how did he do, and whether it's something that he wants to start a business with in the township for himself. Manette took some yesterday to go feed to her kids. Hey, I'm not paying you to stand around. You need to bend like this. My father used to walk past me and he used to show his finger like this to tell me that I need to bend. Benji, work. Found a ladybug. That's awesome. Let me see. And so every time my father walks past me, he showed me this, meaning that he doesn't want to see me standing, he wants to see me working.
There is a drip of water and he falls in the water.
Awesome. Ladybug.
You can go now. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Any guys, and so I also want to thank Brendo, Anonymous, and okay, what do you have for us there? Okay, this is nice. Radishes, different kinds of radishes. Do you want to plant these flowers? Let's just check when they need to chamomile. When they need to be planted. Time to sow. Okay. They can go in now. Okay, cool. That all of this can go in now. Okay, so you can. I just quickly want to check if we can plant it with the tomatoes. But this looks wonderful. This is from people from all over the world. This is going to be fantastic. So the idea with this is going to be to plant below the stems of the 5 years. Go harvest more, Benji. I'll show you when you can come and plant. You can harvest way more. And so the idea is that the pests then, because they're part of the brassica family, the pests will eat these leaves first before they attack those. And that will hopefully be a great thing. Mika, did you fin? Yeah, so you need to open that one as well, so the flowers are in there. Okay. And so that's the basics of it. Brendo and an anonymous person also bought me some coffees. Anonymous said it was because of Steve. Thank you very much, Anonymous. For some reason I can't see your name. I really appreciate it. It says it's his first time ever buying me coffee, and I really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. It pays all of these guys' salaries, keeps this garden alive, does things like me being able to give Manette food. As I said, she took quite a bit home yesterday, again, to go and give to the kids. And then Andries bought 5 more coffees, thanks to Steve. That's his direct message, thanks to Steve. So maybe Steve is one of the best things that's ever happened to me. I cannot explain to you the love and the wonderful comments that I received from everybody. I really appreciate it. It's just incredible. I posted that video fighting with myself, thinking this is such a negative video, I don't want to post it, and then the community just came and they hugged me, and the positive comments, currently at 167 positive comments. I've read, I think, all of them, and I really do appreciate it. They just came to me and said those seeds for those flowers are so fine. And so my advice for fine seeds, but I would love to hear your advice, is to mix it with sand, and then you can pinch it with the sand and then spread it. Just so your chances of it being spread further apart is a bit better. That's the idea. I would love to hear your idea of how to plant seeds that's very fine. Carrot seeds that the guys are currently planting are so fine. It's always, for them and for me, it's a mistake that you make to plant them too densely. In Subi, you are a flower in my life. I cannot explain exactly how much I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Subi bought some coffees. She does so often. It's so often, in fact, that she doesn't even sometimes want to get recognition for it. I think if I never mentioned her name again, she wouldn't stop. But I feel like she's been really wonderful in my life. Then Tanya, thank you so much as well for the coffees that you've bought. It's just wonderful. See, this pumpkin patch is doing wonderful as well. It's really nice. When we planted it, I said to the ladies, isn't it going to take over the greenhouse? And I said, no, we'll take them out when they're a little bit bigger and go plant them in other places in the farm. It's just because it's protected here under the drippers, we're going to plant them here. So that is the what happens. And then James from Melbourne, Australia. James, thank you so much as well for your support. I really do appreciate it. And then everybody that left me a positive review on Google My Business. You look like a flower between the flowers, my child. A beautiful flower between the flowers. Those Google reviews just smashed out that negative review. It's just wonderful. Thank you so much. My day is a day filled with gratitude. I want to say thank you. We've just spent about an hour, maybe less, in the garden, and everybody's gonna go back now to different things that they need to do. All the animals needs to be fed. The weekends is a bit slower, so less hands. But in half an hour you can really accomplish a lot when you've got loads of help to help you. You two chitters, how much did you get done? Let's have a look. Quickly, I want to show you this butternut as well. Wow, that is a big one, y'all. That is huge. Okay, Lucky, Gift, you must translate to Lucas. Tell him he must go and try and sell these things. And see if he can make some money. And then if he makes money, then we give him more. And then if he makes a lot of money, then I'm going to ask him to start paying for it. But for now, he must take it home for free. Do you also want some?
Yeah, we'll take some.
Take some. See if you can sell it. Tell me how much you take, how much money you made. And then we see if I can give you more and more and more. And then you can sell more and more and more. I think put the rest of the onions, the carrot seeds back. Actually no, let's spend another half an hour. Plant those, and then if we have time, we plant these ones as well. Otherwise we give those ones to Minette to plant quickly tomorrow. Lekker.
Sharp.
Yeah, the mother and the calf start calling each other now. And if I leave one thing with you today, it is that I am grateful for you watching this video. Thank you so much. Have a blessed weekend, and I will see you tomorrow.